Paging Dr. Fallen. Dr. Fallen, please report to the ER.
Where am I?
Mr. SAKA, try not to move. You have severe injuries.
Did I fall out of a tree?
Well, no. According to the police report, you were attacked and then run over.
Run over? You mean like with a truck?
Well, it says you were run over by a leather company. It's probably better if you don't talk. We're not sure you're going to pull through.
I don't understand. I should be fine. I have a patent.
Well, according to your lawyer, that doesn't even matter. Hey, Mr. S, how you doing? Yeah, you don't look so good. Listen, we tried the whole patent argument. It didn't go so well. Turns out you got a binding reciprocal contractus extirpe causa.
What does that even mean?
It just means you're not for sale anymore. Hey, here's your bill. Have a nice day. I can't stand lawyers, even if they are ridiculously handsome.
Wait, what about my son? Is he okay?
Yes, he's fine. We were able to stitch him up and he's already been released. We don't know what to call him. He doesn't have a name yet. Do you have anything planned?
What to call him? I shall call him Mini-Me.
Oh. SAKA Mini.
Ow.
Alright, so quick review of the SAKA Mini today. From bottom to top here. This is actually the old foot loop off my SAKA because I'm wearing my my new one on my boot. Nice thing is about it, you can clip it on your boot and walk around on it and it detaches from it. So there you go, you've got a stretchy piece here. Put that on your boot. It's been dipped on the bottom so it's got a little bit of grip on it. It's got a little non-rated carabiner. None of this is for life support. This is all just to get you up the tree. It's for ascension only and not for life support. It's got a good sturdy strap on it. Once this thing goes on your foot, you can put this somewhere near your knee, and depending on how big of a step you want to take, you can make it higher or lower, and also what size climber. So if you're climbing with kids, this thing would be really good because you can shrink it down to kid size and get them up the tree as well. For a knee ascender, you actually don't need one that's this slick, even though this one is, because you've got your foot down below with a foot ascender on it that's holding the rope down for you. So you don't need to worry about how much weight this takes to go upward. But this one's really clean. Got a single bungee, so we're talking SRT style bungee. The old SAKA had DDRT style bungee that looped back down, and then it went down through two solid tubes on the sides. So this one is just a single bungee, but it's a lot fatter than the old one. It's a lot stronger, a lot more stretch on it. So it snaps this thing pretty tight when you stretch it out on your boot. It keeps that knee ascender right where it should be. Again, fully adjustable. When you get this from Climbing Innovations, it's just got a knot on it. If you want to adjust it and make it longer, there, I just made it longer. You can do that in the tree, easy. Then on top, another non-rated carabiner, little micro carabiner on there just to clip that into wherever you're going to put it on your system. When you go to put this thing on the rope, you clip it to your boot via the foot strap. You set the knee strap so it comes somewhere near your knee. That's where I like it. You can ride it lower or higher. If you put it lower, you're not going to get as much step because your foot ascender coming up from the other foot is going to cling into it. So you're not going to get a very big step there. If you put it too high, on the other hand, you're going to have to put this bungee cord up really high somewhere in your system because you're not going to get enough stretch. And when you start to step up, as soon as this bungee is fully collapsed, you're not climbing anymore. It's not going to go up because the bungee is what pulls it up the rope. So you want to hit a happy medium. I like it somewhere around my knee. That lets me take a decent sized step. On the SAKA Mini, the bungee is stronger, but it's got to have more room to stretch. When I used to connect to the old SAKA, I would connect it right to my system down here. You can see that bungee goes lax right about here, so I can step about that far, and that's not going to give me much of a step. So you got to go up higher. Once you get it on the system where you're going to connect it, you want to tighten up that bungee so that you can go a full step and not have it bottom out in this bungee and stretch too tight. So if I tighten it up right there, now I've still got a full step, but when I go up, that bungee doesn't go lax till clear up here. So I can step up that high with each step and still make it. Alright, so for sake of comparison, so you can see what I'm talking about here. This is the original SAKA. Clip it on the rope, and you notice the bungee has a DDRT setup on it. By going all the way down here to the foot, even with it clipped all the way down here off my rope bridge. But you can see when I step up, look how high of a step I can get on that. So using a DDRT method to hook up the bungee is better. So let me show you how to get that. On the SAKA Mini, because the bungee is configured SRT, and because it doesn't go all the way down to the foot, you don't get quite as much advantage unless you throw this up over your shoulder, which I just don't prefer doing. So here's how you get around it. Stretch out this bungee almost to the end, so you're using a lot more bungee. Take an aluminum ring. I know you got one already. Flip it on the carabiner. Take it around through the bungee. Flip it on the carabiner again, and it goes through. All right? Now take that carabiner that was on top, hook it down on the bottom carabiner. Same one that's hooked to the SAKA. You're going to need another utility carabiner to make this happen, but you take that and you hook it on the ring. Now you can hook this a lot lower in your system, through one of the eyes on my swivel, or right into the carabiner I'm climbing on. Now, I can take a full step all the way up to here. So now we've got the stronger bungee on there. I've set it up in a DDRT fashion, back down to the boot, and I'm getting a lot more step with every step I do. And I don't need to throw it over my shoulder, I don't need to hook it to my chest harness, I can put it right down here. You can do this with a micro pulley and get less wear on it. I don't notice just climbing up that I'm putting that much wear on the bungee. I do it through an aluminum ring and it works just fine. Alright, that's it. Let's clip this thing on. And let's go for a SAKA ride. Nice thing is you can leave that toe strap right down on the boot, and if you need to ascend again, you've got it. Sometimes I leave it on there, and I'll move the top point down to like my upper D's. The nice thing with this design too, is it can be folded up, it can be stuffed into a bag, you can clip it onto your harness and leave it there. Anytime you need to go up further, you can always just clip it back on and use it. It's also handy to keep on your belt for other things too. A lot of people don't realize this about a good knee ascender, that if any critters make you a little bit nervous, you can always just weaponize the thing. Die, trash panda! Anyway, my review is, I like the SAKA Mini. Well worth the money. I think it's the least expensive option out there for a knee ascender. Overall, my impressions of this, every bit as good as the original SAKA. Even if you build your own, you're going to be hard-pressed to put this quality of components together and make it work as simply and as well as it already does. So you have my blessing. Go out and get one from Climbing Innovations. Be safe. Don't forget to subscribe. Or don't. I don't care. See ya.